Hi, my name is Maria. I'm a cloth diapering mom. I've been cloth diapering for the past 5 years. I'm on my third cloth diaper baby. And today I wanted to share my thoughts on Esembly cloth diapers. This is their spring 2026 drop. It is so good. So cute. These are the size 2 ones. So I have an 8-month-old and we started using Esembly when he was 5 days old with the size 1 system. So he was born at like 7 pounds, but he dropped weight a little bit to like 6.5 pounds. And so that's how big he was when we used the Esembly size 1 inners, was 6.5 pounds, and they worked so good for him. Like, that was the best decision I ever made, was investing in the Esembly size 1 system. Because I can't say enough good things. The fact that you've got elastic on the inner and on the outer, there was never a single blowout. The back elastics also saved us from like literally poop would be like right there at the elastic and it would like hold it in. Just incredible diapers. And I love that they were the organic cotton up against baby and like the cute prints, but it was still kind of minimal because we didn't need a ton of covers, you know? So I think we had like 6 covers and then 33 inners that we used for him. And it was perfect. We would do wash like every 2.5 days. And yeah, I loved them. So I can't say enough good things about them. We switched to size 2 when he was about 4 months old. And that's when all these came in, or not these exact ones, but that's when our size 2 diapers came in. And they started fitting him. They obviously looked a little big on him, but I felt like I was on the loosest one and it was still kind of like giving him tight marks around his thighs for the size 1. He was also starting to pee out of the absorbency. So that's how I knew it was time to size up to size 2. So we started using size 2 and they were also working really well. My only complaint was that he started alligator rolling. And so during diaper changes, it was like hard to get him to stay still long enough to put on the 2 components of the diaper. And also at the same time when I went back to work, and I do cloth diaper at daycare. I have a whole separate video about that. So we were using pocket diapers with daycare because when it comes to daycare, they have to change out the entire diaper at every change. So I knew it wasn't really realistic to like buy more covers because the covers are pretty pricey from Esembly. So it made more sense for me to have pocket diapers specifically to send him to daycare. But then I also started using some of them at home to help with those roly-poly diaper changes. And then we just started using pocket diapers more. But we do still have our Esembly diapers. We do still use them. We do still love them. They're in our mix of diapers. So I think that the absorbency on these is fantastic. Now that he's 8 months old, I feel like this is a really good daytime diaper. Lasts us about 3 hours for sure. Overnights though, I would need to boost. And I've used the overnight boosters from Esembly. I just think they're a little too bulky. So I actually have a different fitted diaper that I prefer for overnights that are not Esembly. And those work great for us. Something else I really like about Esembly though is that these fitteds are so good underneath like a wool cover. So if you ever want to dabble in, use some wool covers, you want all natural fibers up against baby, this organic cotton with wool is like the natural fiber diaper heaven. Like Esembly inners are just great for that. I also really appreciate that there's no rise snaps, so it makes it really easy. Like my husband doesn't have to worry about finagling anything. He knows that like just snap here. And same thing with the Esembly outers. Like the fact that it's only 2 snaps is really nice. There's no rise snaps to worry about. There's not that third hip snap to worry about. Like you don't gotta worry about any of that. So I feel like the snap system is super simple too. When it comes to washing, I have used the Esembly wash powder. It's fantastic. Don't believe all the hate from the Facebook groups. People say that that's the reason their diapers stink. It's not. They say it doesn't have surfactants. It does. So the Esembly wipe wash powder is fantastic. I will say when he was just breastfed, because when your babies are exclusively breastfed, you can just throw everything into the wash. You don't need to spray any poop off or get rid of any poop. When they're breastfed, you throw everything in, and I was using the Esembly washing powder. I would do 1 scoop for the first wash and 2 scoops for the second wash, but I always added Calgon water softener to each wash because I have very hard water, like over 400 ppm hard water. But then once he started eating like solid food and his poop changed a little bit, I doubled up the amount I was using. So I started using 2 scoops in the first wash and then 4 scoops in the second wash with my water softener. And that was perfect for us. So I just think people don't realize that like your baby's poop changes and some diaper loads are grosser than others. and need more detergent and stuff than others. Like they're called cleaning factors. I highly recommend reading the Clean Cloth Nappies washing website, but they break it down into cleaning factors, and sometimes you have to up the cleaning factors if there is more soil in your load. Like that's just kind of how laundry works. So, but the Esembly washing powder works great. It is a great option if you're looking for clean, like a clean option, but it can be pricey. So make sure you use my codes if you're ever shopping with Esembly. There's tons of people with tons of codes out there, so you should literally never pay full price for Esembly. You can always get a discount code. I'll make sure that mine are in the comments below. So washing them was great. Drying can be tricky because these are so many layers on this that it would take, I have an electric dryer, and so my high heat is not really that hot. So I would put it on high heat and it would take me 2.5 cycles, which is 2.5 hours to dry these. So if you want to save money on electricity or drying, you can do one cycle and then get like a drying rack and kind of hang them, to dry the rest of the way, and they'll be fine. The covers though dry super quickly. They're fine in the dryer and they dry so fast. Love the covers. I actually just always hang dry my covers, and they're usually dry before these are dry, just from air drying. But the reason these take so long to dry is because of all these layers. So I have seen some people actually take the seams out here till like they'll leave like the first two in. So then these two pieces can kind of like float around and dry quicker. So that's something people like to do. Obviously, if you have a warranty on these, that's going to void the warranty. So keep that in mind if you decide to do that. But that is something that I've seen people do to help with that faster drying time. So overall, I really love Esembly. Some other products of theirs that I love and use all the time. Wipe wash solution is fantastic with their cotton wipes. These are really good too. I do prefer now bamboo wipes because they're thicker, just because he has solid poops. And this is a pretty thin wipe. It works great, but it's pretty thin. I would say these are great for pee. If you wipe peas, this is a good pee wipe. You get a thicker bamboo wipe for poop wipes, okay? But when he was exclusively breastfed, these were all we used, so they're great. Wipe wash solution is fantastic. It lasts a long time because you have a concentrate that you put in here, and then you fill the rest with water. We love this. This is what we refill and send over to daycare, so they use this too. Then the other item I use all the time is their wet bag. I just like that it's really cute. Like it's a clean white wet bag. Fits a lot because of the shape of it. And yeah, it's not like fighting with all the other things in my room because of the pattern. So I do love this wet bag. And lastly, I don't have them with me, but their diaper stuff, like creams. So their Rash Relief cream and their Everyday Balm are my go-to. So the Everyday Balm, I love using it as like full body like lotion, kind of like massage stuff for all my babies. It's made with coconut oil, so there's a really nice coconut scent to it, and it's just really nice on their skin. So that's a good barrier balm if you like doing barrier balms overnight on their butt. I just like to massage my baby with it. It's so nice. Then the other product I love is their Rash Relief cream. I use that as a true diaper cream, because you do have to be careful what kind of diaper creams you put on your cloth diapers. Some diaper creams can coat your diapers and make them repel moisture, which is the opposite of what you want them to do. So I highly recommend getting like a cloth safe diaper cream in the Esembly one. Their Rash Relief cream is fantastic. He's only had like a couple rashes from constipation really, and it took care of it overnight. So I have two of those. They're in my diaper bag, which my husband has, and I also have a set at daycare as well. So I love Esembly. I think it's fantastic, especially if you're looking for natural fibers against baby. I love that the outers are made from recycled plastics. I think they pair really well with wool covers if you're looking for all natural. They're a great diaper option. So if you have any questions about Esembly, please drop them in the comments. I would be happy to chat and help you decide if this is the right diaper for you and your baby.